All right, so here's a quick update on the home. I mentioned last week that we had to put countertops in, so that's what's going in. We chose this quartz here, and we found out that granite and quartz, they're not that big of a difference, and there's not a big difference in price. So that's why we ended up going with quartz. That's what we wanted anyway. The other thing that we did is we, instead of keeping this level, we actually raised it up to make a little bit of a high bar. Reason is because there's going to be a stove that's going to go here, and we don't want kids to have access from the other side to easily just put their hands on the stove. So I wanted to raise that up. But I do have a question for you. Have you ever thought about buying a home to rent or to later on flip? Maybe immediately you want to fix it up and flip it, and you're not sure how to get started, where to go. Maybe you're even nervous. I know the first time I did that with Teresa when we bought our first rental property, we were a little bit nervous too. But when you work with people or network with others who have done it, they usually coach you and share some of the mistakes they made so that you don't make those same mistakes. And you can also, I found out I was in a meeting and I met a guy who had about 15 houses, and he had purchased them without any of his money. So those are, sometimes you'll see that online, buy a home and fix it without your money. Very true, you can do that. You just need to know who to go to, where to go, and we have those resources. And so that's something that you're interested in. You'd like to get the template on how to do something similar. We'd love to share that. You're helping the economy when you do that. Let me see if we can get this on. You just saw that, from getting the countertops installed, there were 4 jobs that were created. There's 3 people outside that are cutting, and then one of them is actually doing the installing. So there's 4 people. And if somebody can post the stats, I believe that like in new construction, when people when a new home is going up, I believe a little over 200 jobs are created every time one home goes up. Because you've got to think about it. The roofing department, how many people are going to be on the roof, installing the shingles, the decking, who's putting up the frame. You got plumbers, electricians, all these. So you're creating jobs every time you do this. Now, if it's a rehab job, it is less workers, but still, you're creating jobs. So this is obviously the backyard of this one that we just purchased, and this home will be out in the Spring Klein area. And we're deciding right now, do we want to rent it or do we want to sell it? So we're still in that stage. But if you're thinking about that and would like some tips on what to do, where to go, how to get started, reach out to us. Send us a message. We'd love to talk with you and share with you some ideas and share some resources with you on how you get started.